$10, the WOP favourite. The lights on, off they go. Straight out the back early, the mare Fun Child with Eccentric Nature, the stablemate. Our Rocky Bay was the first to commence. He'll look straight for the lead. Out quickly, Brave Spirit fired up. Going forward, Correct Choice to ride the speed early. Yarrowly up there as well. In behind them here for Checks, the speed slowing right down now. Correct Choice going up and takes on Our Rocky Bay. But again, a very muddlingly run affair. And as a result of this, Western Knight found itself planted 3 deep in the run down the riverside of the track. Papavero Prince will follow it. Back on the inside then next of all, driving right through Fun Child, who was last early. And then came Soldanel back there with B. Bardot and a clear last Eccentric Nature. So Pike is sizing them all up. At the 600 metre mark, Our Rocky Bay in this battle of cat and mouse tactics, leading narrowly, about a half a length. Correct Choice to the turn. Over on the inside, travelling up there third, Brave Spirit. Yarrowly is in the middle. Outside of those, Western Knight coming 4 deep. Papavero Princess. No run for Fun Child down near the rail. Carberry works to the outside now with Here for Checks. He's underneath of B. Bardot, then Eccentric Nature. 200 left to go. Our Rocky Bay with a kick. Papavero Princess coming. Correct Choice still there. Here's Eccentric Nature though. It's gobbling them up. It's going 3 to their 1. Ranges up, grabs the lead. Pike gets 4. Eccentric Nature to a mighty roar from the crowd. One from Correct Choice, Our Rocky Bay. Papavero Princess behind them with Fun Child. In behind them, B. Bardot. Next home, pulling up Brave Spirit. Soldanel Here for Checks. Further back, Western Knight and Yarrowly. The Willie Pike fan club have erupted here at Ascot. They're going mad. The roar as Eccentric Nature swept down the middle of the track from last. Breathtaking finishing run in a race where again they just wanted to stop and start. Pike didn't seem too concerned out the back though. He had the field sized up and knew that Eccentric Nature could come with a run. To the middle of the course he came, and that was all she wrote. Eccentric Nature wins the last of the day from 8. Correct Choice. Third 9, Our Rocky Bay. Fourth 5, Papavero Princess. 3/4 and a half ahead of the margins. William rounds out the day with 4 winners, and certainly luckless in the Eurythmic on Watch Me Rock. The winner, Eccentric Nature, owned by Ultra Horse Syndicate, managed by Sean Buckley, Ms. S. Luria Savabeel gelding. That's a hat-trick that is completed now for Grant and Alana Williams. Correct Choice second by So You Think in the yard of Michael Grantham, Clint Johnston Porter, and Our Rocky Bay by Awesome Rock Braden Garth for trainer Teddy Martinovich. So it was a big finish and a big roar from this very good crowd here for the Eurythmic and Crawford Stakes meeting. Lockie Taylor's down now in the yard, and quickly joining him is co-trainer Grant Williams, and that was some roar for Willie Pike and Eccentric Nature, Lockie, in the last of the day.
What a win, and the punters didn't forget to chime in either, Darren. What a roar that you touched upon. Grant Williams joins me now. Grant, congratulations on the win. Eccentric Nature, 3 wins in a line. Is that the most impressive of them?
Yeah, I reckon. The last one wasn't very good, I heard. No, it was really good. Very happy. Have a look at it. He's a superstar, this bloke. Talk about legends.
How about this? You know Willie well. He just continues to lap this up each and every carnival. He comes back, I won't say better, but he is just so consistent at this top level when it matters most.
Yeah, it is. You know, I just legged him up there and I said, mate, you've ridden winners for everyone else today except for me. He goes, no, I'm still trying. So it's good. It's, yeah, he likes his horse. Lance likes his horse. He's probably going to be able to race in maybe these races in 12 months' time, I reckon. So, you know, we'll just look after him, let him go through the classes a little bit. Yeah, we'll aim him up for something better next year.
5 starts this time in so far. Is he still got another run or 2 left in him, or will he be looking for the paddock shortly?
Pretty hard to put them out when they go like that, isn't it? So, yeah, we'll have a look what's around, and, yeah, I would have thought Sean would be happy for me to keep him going for a bit longer.
What do you make of Watch Me Rock's return in the Eurythmic?
Yeah, look, I you know, this is the only one we've won today, but I thought his return was great. I thought Clint probably rode a 12 out of 10 race, and that won him the race. You know, we were thinking we had to stay her on her outside, so we'd probably be able to get the gap. But the main thing was Pikey come back in and said he's on song. So I think a bit of maturity over the years. We've finally got to go home tonight and not kick the cat, and just know that we're on the right track.
Smile on the way home, my friend. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Grant Williams. Here's Willie Pike.
Willie Pike joins us now. We're just having a conversation off there. Willie, let's start there. We'll rip the Band-Aid off. Watch me rock in the previous.
Yes, right. Look, obviously I drew one and I travelled nearly too well. I'm just angry at myself because when it went wrong, I still persisted for another 50 metres. Yeah, I just wasn't happy about that. Like, you've got to be quicker on the ball. You've got to think quicker than that. Whether I could have really done anything about it, I'm not sure. But I just wasn't happy. As I said, I run into a dead end, and I just didn't want to admit my fate. And yeah, it was frustrating.
Silver linings. It goes to show that what we all believed, he belongs at that level.
Yeah, we've always had belief that he belongs at that level. But you know, you got to try and strike while the iron's hot. This is his chance to shine, and I just missed one. So hopefully it's a good sign for things to come.
All right, smile back on. Eccentric Nature. That was impressive.
It was impressive. That's easily his best win. That weight, back and wide. I actually had it half in my mind if he jumped clean, I'd roll forward and just chance my hand. But the race didn't unfold that way, and I don't know, it was a really nice effort. With the weight, I just thought some of his competitors were much better weighted than him, and I just love the way he's running through the line right now.
4 winners at meeting number 2. Ascot's going well.
Yeah, it's going very well. I just would like to pick off one of those big ones. It doesn't mean a lot to me unless I can get a big one.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There's Willie Pike. He's a man in form. No one knows this track better than him, and he is really flexing his muscles over the last week since we've been back here at Ascot. So that's 4 winners for Willie Pike on what has been a huge day of racing, as he touched upon. None of the main races, but he continues to ride well. Guys, what a day it's been. The crowd, in the end, just really turned out for Legends Day here at Ascot for Perth racing. For you, Amelia, was there a highlight amongst what was just an incredible day of racing?
Yeah, definitely. Plenty of highlights. Like you said, what a great day it has been. Great to see such a big crowd on course again for the second meeting here. But comfort me, Holly Watson. I loved seeing, I was in the mounting yard, I caught Holly Watson coming back in and giving him a big pat. I know that horse means a lot to her and Reese as well. So, yeah, great to see that, and I'm sure he's on a good route now going into the carnival.
And you're also in the mounting yard, Amelia, for the last race, and the punters, they just absolutely love Willie Pike. They've been following him all day, and the one thing I love about all his wins is that they've nearly come from last, so it's been exciting to watch. And they certainly, well, you certainly know when they've all chimed in because they were very, very loud.
Oh, don't you? He just loves leaving it to the last minute. That's just Pikey doing his best at work, and yeah, the crowd just erupted. So it is great for racing. Everyone loves him, and Pikey in the last, what's not to love about it? So it's great to see everyone on course getting around it.
How about you, Scott? What was your highlight or 2 out of today's card?
I think one of the highlights still has to be this track here. We've been here for 3 meetings now. Opening day, beautifully fair. Midweek, beautifully fair, even with the rail out, say 12 metres. And today, we've had that big southwesterly. So we all know here in the West, if it's an easterly, you back leaders. If it's a westerly, you back horses with cover. But we've even seen horses like Comfort Me give a really good kick. We've seen a winner from the Breeze in Diamond Scene. Won 4 deep the trip, no cover earlier on in First Beach for Bob and Sandra Peters. So they could really win from anywhere today. It has to be a big tick, but a one individual highlight, or rope them in. That was really good. Those get-back sprinters are what racing's all about. They're what bring people to the races. Look, the Chautauquas of the world, they're never going to reach those sorts of heights, but in our own jurisdiction, in our version, the horses like him and Super Smink that can sit back there and zap them at the best company, they're huge highlights.
We spoke about the fact that the Railway Stakes picture is becoming ever so closer, clearer in terms of horses like Watch Me Rock and Bonjoy, but it still sounds like, Scott, that Steve Wolf and Sean McGrady have absolutely no idea where Rope Them In heads next.
Well, Sean McGrady's really scared of Wait for Age for him because he's not a big horse.
Yep.
It's a really good observation, and he gets in probably not 53 kilos. He's too highly rated for that now. He'd be off the minimum in a Railway Stakes, but in a handicap, it's definitely going to be tempting for them to stretch him to the mile. But if they are considering that as an option, where do they go next? Because I think for a lot of those sprinting horses today, Joker's Grin's in the background. Yep. So he'll go first up Prince of Wales, second up Colonel Reeves, third up Winterbottom. in a lot of worlds, you don't want to run into Joker's Grin. You just want to dodge him if you can. So maybe you rope them in either an Asian Bow or even a Listeria, which would be a bit of a shock.
What a day of racing it's been. Only 4 weeks away from day one of the Pinnacles Placid Arc and Champion Fillies Stakes Day. So it's all heating up here in the West, but that's all we have time for on what has been an amazing day of racing. It's good night from Scotty, Amelia and I.